You are listening to a Cult Talk Network podcast.
Well, hey guys, we're a little late.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Although maybe not, depending on how closely you've been paying attention. We're jumping on real quick just to drop a reminder that our regularly scheduled episode is in fact coming out Christmas Eve.
Yes, it was part of the negotiations to get Jerry back from Krampus.
Sure, yeah. So it is going to come out Christmas Eve. We wanted to do a quick reminder on Thursday, but things have just been insane.
Yeah, busy. Holidays, getting some holiday specials out, other life shit.
Yep, cramming in the cult Christmas stuff, which is taking a lot of our time. But also there's been some 40K news.
Yes.
I'm working on the Sanguinius Primarch novel. I'm a little bit behind because I didn't know it dropped. I didn't know it dropped. Snuck up on me.
us.
So look forward to our book review as soon as I'm done with that. It's only 5 hours long, so it shouldn't take me long at all. Should be sometime next week, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
But also the biggest news is that Henry Cavill is now executive producer in charge of a live action 40K Amazon cinematic universe, it looks like.
All of those words.
All of it.
Strung together. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Hopeful. We're hopeful.
I'm not.
Oh, no.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried, guys. And I'll say my piece. I'll take the hate. It's fine. But I got to be honest. I don't want this fucking thing to happen.
Wow. Really? He's catching me off guard with this one.
I haven't talked to Eric about this.
No.
I don't want this to happen.
No kidding.
I don't want it.
Okay.
I don't want it. I don't trust it.
So is this because we don't trust Amazon? Because I certainly have a hard time trusting Amazon.
At this point, I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
I don't even trust Henry at this point.
Oh,
I don't. I don't. And that's why I said I'll take the hate.
Oh, my God.
I love him. I love him as an actor. I want to believe that he's this guy. But none of them are. None of them are. Fuck James Gunn. Fuck him right in his fucking asshole. He was one of the ones that were like, oh, he actually cares about what we think. He doesn't give a shit what you think. None of them do. And they repeatedly show that they don't fucking care. Amazon certainly doesn't give a shit. There's a tempest in me. Bitch, shut the fuck up. And I'm supposed to sit here and be excited about this?
Oh.
Why? Why would I be? Who should be? Who gives a shit? Like Amazon's just going to shit on it like everybody does with everything.
Yeah.
And if Henry even does have the good intentions that he says he does, I don't know that I buy that anymore from any of these pricks. But even if he does, all they'll do is fire him. Like, who cares?
Oh, yeah.
I'm supposed to believe that this is going to be the one. The Witcher, nah, fuck him, get rid of him. Superman, nah, fuck him, get rid of him. But now I'm supposed to be like, oh, no, this is the one, guys. This is the one. I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Yeah. I mean,
I don't.
We've seen Amazon's treatment of the Lord of the Rings franchise.
They can't get Lord of the Rings right, which is simultaneously at the same time a much simpler story than 40K and much more fundamental to the human race as far as story goes.
Yeah.
And they can't get that right. I'm supposed to believe that somehow or another they're going to pull this shit together? Yeah. I'm sorry, no.
And were they behind the Wheel of Time, too?
Yeah, Wheel of Time butchered the fuck out of that. Left it up to dry, dead in the sun.
Yep. Oh, boy.
And I'm supposed to be excited for this? Like, I'm sorry, but the answer is no. Oh. God, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. I want to be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll come out. I'll parade it. You'll see. It'll be the thumbnail for that episode. Ben was fucking wrong.
Ben was wrong. There we go.
I put fucking in it if YouTube would let us. They won't let us. And I'll be happy about it with bells on. But I don't believe any of them.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was... okay, I am kind of with you there. Like, It's like, oh, Amazon, okay, but Henry Cavill seems to be
I don't,
such a
whatever.
Yeah.
But when has he ever stood up for something and they've gone with him? They just get rid of him. So who fucking cares?
Yeah. So it might not even be as much like about trusting Cavill as trusting the people that are backing him.
Well, it's like multiplied. Like, okay, I don't trust Cavill because I don't trust anybody in Hollywood. Okay, let's say that I get past that and I do trust Cavill. I don't trust Amazon.
Yeah.
There's no version of this where I'm optimistic just because. And even if we get past Amazon and we do get a 40K cinematic universe, we have two fucking things to look forward to. It going down the shitter when it does.
Yeah.
And then it's going to become popular with all the people that have never read any of this stuff. They're going to come in and demand that all these changes be made, just like that happens with every fucking fandom now. These fucking toxic, crony-ass fucking people come in. They've got everybody convinced that gatekeeping is somehow a bad thing. Meanwhile, they're coming in, being like, oh, can you just change this fundamental thing? Because I don't like it. It's like, well, you weren't fucking here to start with. So, like, there's no version of this that I think comes out good for the 40K fandom.
Ooh, yeah, and for a little context, too, on the passion that Ben's exhibiting, like, Warhammer was his refuge. I
call myself a Star Wars refugee.
Yeah.
Because I got so sick and tired of the demolishing of that universe that I went and looked for something else.
Yeah. And we've watched some other.
And now the fucking hordes are at this gate.
So we'll see.
And unfortunately, it's going to be Henry, the guy that means well, hopefully, that's going to let him in.
Oh boy. Yeah.
You mark my words. If this series turns out any sort of successful, every fucking problem that every fandom has that's being crept in and taken over and sunk by is going to get into 40K.
Oh boy. Wow.
I swear. I tried to tell Eric about it with Lord of the Rings way before it happened. I was like, these fuckers are coming for Tolkien. They're not going to fucking stop. And I have stopped reminding you of this because I don't like I told you so's, but I'm bringing it up for context on this one. I was right about that one.
Yep.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen to 40K too.
Yeah, he was gentle with the I told you so, but he was entitled. He got it. And he was right. Yep. There it went.
Like there's these guys I had to stop following. Oh God, what are their names? I can't remember their names. So I'm not even going to try.
Okay.
I'm not going to try. Because I don't want to say the wrong name or whatever. Right. And I don't want to call them out by name. I want to call out their channel. But they just keep pushing this female Astartes crap. And it's like, don't you get it that if we do go the female Astartes route, they're going to just cancel the Sisters of Battle. There's no reason to have them if you do female Astartes.
Oh.
It's just more stuff that they have to try to make work. They'll just get rid of them.
Right. Jump through more
and that's the cracks right there. People pushing that kind of shit that's already like, well, we know that this thing has been fundamentally established time and time again, but couldn't we just change it? That's the cracks that leads into the complete destruction. Yeah. That's how they get you. It's like, can't we just make this little change on this fundamental thing and people will just acquiesce because they will. So this project is happening. I'm not excited for it. I really tried. I wanted to be. I talked about it like I was with Eric a couple of times, trying to work up like the energy for it. And it's just not there.
Yeah.
I just don't have the trust on these fuckers anymore.
We've been burned a few times. I get it.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Every single time. Every fandom that has come out that has had some sort of established lore to it has been burnt to the ground. They're onto Willow, for God's sakes.
I know.
They're hollowing out Willow like a goddamn canoe because they can't stop with this nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, who needed a sequel to Willow? Where was the thousands of Willow fans just beating down the door for a continuation of that fucking story? And I like the first Willow. I do. It didn't need touched.
Right. It could have just been left alone.
So it's like 40K is like the right property at the completely wrong time.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
So I hope I'm wrong, guys, but I think this is going to be a flaming pile of shit. And you know what? If Henry's as true to his words as he says he is, they will burn him to the ground just to make sure they do it. So, man, bah humbug on this from me. I'm sorry, but I don't take this news well. I don't take it as a good thing.
I wasn't expecting a Scrooge moment here, but here we are.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's throwing me for a complete loop, guys. We're just like back from a little little get together with the
Cult Talk Net crew.
Cult Talk Net crew.
It was a nice hangout,
It was
great
nice.
time.
Yeah, good time. Get home. It's like, all right, we'll do this recording real quick. You
And I
know,
was
we'll
just
talk.
like,
We'll touch on Cavill.
I had time to think about it, and I was just like, nope, there's no version of this that comes out good.
I'm sitting here clutching my pearls, but I have nothing to dispute, John. Like, there's
Show me
I
where
just
I'm
want
wrong.
to have hope. That's all.
I would love to,
just
but I
want
don't.
to. Yeah,
I don't.
I have no arguments here. I just want to have hope.
So the problem is that Amazon will do absolutely nothing. So like if Cavill has a problem, they won't back him up.
That's true.
They will not.
Well, and we've seen that before.
But they will not back him up.
Yeah, we've seen that before with
Like
multiple
anybody
franchises.
that thinks that like if enough people get into this 40K, like enough directors and writers and stuff, and they're butting heads with Cavill because they want to change the lore, if you think for a fucking second that Amazon will side with him over them, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind. They'll side with the people that are cheaper.
Oh,
Just like they did with Rings of Power. All of their writers, all of their directors, their showrunners are all these cheap motherfuckers that don't cost anything because they have no fucking experience. So if you think Amazon will choose the multi-million-dollar star that they have to continue to pay over these cheap nobodies, you're out of your gourd.
I mean, yeah, Rings of Power had $1 billion budget, and they
So now they're backtracking on that because they're saying, "Oh, we didn't actually spend $1 billion. We spent whatever." Like they're just full of shit. They're completely full of shit.
Oh, that's terrible. No kidding.
So like, fuck them.
Wow.
And no, I don't trust Amazon to do this properly at all in any sort of way. And I don't trust them to. Here's what I trust them to do. I trust them to use Cavill's name to get Games Workshop to sell them the rights to do this thing. And then the minute that it goes in a different direction, they fucking fire Cavill, keep the franchise, just pump out whatever garbage they want.
Just like they tried to do with Superman.
Well, it's what
Warner Brothers tried to do. Yeah.
And, well, it's what Lord of the Rings did. It's what they did with Lord of the Rings. They hired all these fucking Tolkien experts, and the exact fucking second that the Tolkien experts became a problem, got rid of them and then produced whatever the fuck they wanted.
Yeah, threw together a haphazard, ridiculous story that has nothing to do with...
Who cares? It's like, oh, they've got somebody that's trying to respect the material. Who fucking cares? They did before. They fired him.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Oh,
like, I'm sorry, guys, but if I really hope I'm wrong, but to me, this is just garbage. I would feel better if this was coming out of Warhammer Plus. It's well, they wouldn't have Amazon's budget. Well, that's true.
They don't need it.
Yeah. Like I would sacrifice all kinds of budget just to have a company that doesn't have this track record.
Yeah, it's been proven time and time again that like these days it's easy enough to make things look good, but boy is story and acting suffering.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
and so
in a lot, like kind of across the board, in my opinion,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Even good actors. We're even seeing good actors. So like, let's say that Henry Cavill gets in this. We're still seeing good actors get shat on in their performances. Look at Charlie Cox's Daredevil. He crushes it as Daredevil.
Yeah.
They brought him into She-Hulk just specifically to humiliate him.
Yeah.
So, like, who cares? Like, I just don't care. I just can't work up the excitement to pretend like this is going to turn out well for us.
Yeah. But this is probably something that we're going to at least follow.
I'll be following the dog shit out of it. Don't get, like, guys, again, don't get me as, like, I'm not a hater that's just hating on stuff to hate. I want this to be good. And if it's wrong, I'll come out. I'll be so happy. I'll get that I was wrong tattooed on my ass. I don't fucking care. Like, that's got nothing to do with it. I just don't trust these bastards anymore.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of them.
Wow. Well, I can't blame you. There you have it. What do you guys think? Let me
know if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Am I just soured? Am I just so soured that I'm just not seeing the good? Am I wrong?
Give us some Christmas hope here.
Yeah,
if you can.
Some Christmas cheer.
Or some Christmas solidarity. Maybe there's people out there that agree with Ben and I'm just black. He follows this stuff closer than I do. Usually I'm getting my news from Ben when it's current.
Yeah, so. and I definitely, just like here, like I'm honest about my slants, right? Like if I view a certain thing in a certain way, I'm gonna be like, and it's because I view it like this. I am no fan of modern Hollywood. When Quentin Tarantino did an interview not too long ago, he said this is the worst era in filmmaking in the history of filmmaking. I actually happen to agree with him.
I mean, yeah, like. Yeah, again, as far as like the way they're telling stories.
Our art has become bland and corporatized and repurposed and repackaged, and that fucking little tirade that Jeff Goldblum went on in Jurassic Park has become so true. Where you patented it, you packaged it, you slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and before you even knew or cared, I'll add, what you had, you're looking to sell it and just make a thing out of it, make money out of it. You don't care what you have, you don't care what it's about, you don't care the story behind it, and I don't think there's any reason for us to think that Amazon will treat 40K any different.
Yeah.
So, humbug.
Humbug, he says.
Humbug, I say.
Time will tell, and we shall see.
Yes, that's the only real no. I have no crystal ball. These are all just guesses and bets.
Yeah. So there's that. Do we have anything else while we're on the recording that we want to?
Krampus Christmas Eve.
We still have. I'm gonna try to see if I can negotiate with him about Jerry. I miss him.
Corvus Corax, I believe, is going to be our.
We have
next.
slated Corvus up next. I don't think we had decided that the last time we talked to you folks.
I don't think so. So Corvus will be our next Primarch.
Corvus forthcoming.
Got some interesting thoughts on Corvus.
Yeah,
he's an interesting character.
So
it'll be a good discussion, I think.
Yeah,
I hope.
I think so.
But again, guys, Krampus on Christmas Eve. That's the whole reason why there's no episode now.
Right.
So sorry for the late notice.
Right.
If you guys didn't know, I'm sure. I mean, we got the door beat off the hinges with people wondering where the hell the episode was.
I know. Yeah.
hopefully, what that means is you guys have been following and you're like, oh no, they said it would be on Krampus.
Yeah. There we go.
That's what that means.
Or you've been following and say, yeah, Eric's always late uploading.
Yeah. You can just say they're always late uploading. It's never late until it's like a week late.
Right. Yeah.
But
so. Well, cool. There we have it. And then from there, again, book mentioned a Ben review.
Yes, yeah.
Jesus.
So next week we'll probably have another quick bonus episode that is the kind of breakdown of Sanguinius, the Primarch book.
Yeah.
Don't hold me to next week.
No,
we have been so.
Yeah, we're playing
so
catch
busy.
up at the cult. Yeah, we're doing our best to play catch up, and then also Christmas and stuff.
I mean, so we're all working full-time jobs, plus this podcast, plus our own family stuff on top of this.
Yeah.
So I really want to put it out next week because we like to have the reviews for the book like fresh when I'm done with them or when Eric's done, whenever we're done with them, so that the information is good.
Right.
But for the love of God, don't hold me to that. Please. So right. I think that'll wrap it up for now.
That sounds good. I think we have 3 Ghosts of Christmas to see to or something like that, probably.
Yeah. And guys, go ahead and send me the hate for dumping on him. Listen, that broke my heart to say, but I have to be honest. I'm always honest with you guys. Yeah. I'll never kiss ass and tell an actor that I like him when I don't, or tell that I believe something when I don't. So I had to say, like the whole credibility on Hollywood is just shot for me. I don't care who it's coming from at this point. And where it really came from, just real quick, I'll hammer it home where it came from. When Ewan McGregor started pulling that bullshit about toxic men and how anybody that has problems with Star Wars and direction is just like not liking women. When he came out and did that, I lost all trust in any sort of Hollywood person.
Because that's Ewan.
Well, so what I'll tell you what it tells me for and I would start this off by, if I ever met him, I would say, Ewan, I'm a big fan, man. I've stood up for you a lot, and that's where this is coming from. So please take this as a friend whose back you've stabbed. But where the fuck do you get off talking bad about us after we were the ones that defended your fucking ass through all 3 of those prequels when everybody's like, oh, those prequels are dog shit. We're like, yeah, but not Ewan McGregor. And everybody had to sit down, shut up, be like, yeah, okay, Ewan McGregor was great as Obi-Wan. Yeah. So we're standing up for you this entire time, and you shit on us, you motherfucker. And if Eric had done that, I would call him a motherfucker too.
He would.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, dude, you don't do that to the people that's been defending you time and time again.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
So, Henry's saying all the right words and he's doing all the right things. It'll be his product that will, to me, actions. People can say whatever they want. You can say the worst shit to me that you want. But if you're there when I need you, or you're doing stuff to try to help me out, or your actions speak differently, I'll go with that. So Henry, you're not going to hear this. That's fine. I'm speaking into the ether. Do this properly, and I'll stand up for you till the end of time. But until then, like, I want proof, motherfucker, not words.
So we'll see. All right. Well, guys,
I'm tired.
Ben's tired. I'm tired. We're gonna get Krampus out to you, and more exciting stuff. A bunch of Cult Talk Net Christmas stuff coming out this week. Brain mush, but it's coming out. You'll probably see it in the
So we've got Krampus Christmas Eve. Actually, we kind of did this by accident, but it's a happy accident. We got Krampus on Christmas Eve, and we have Kurt Russell as Santa Claus, the Christmas Chronicles, on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if you guys are traveling, you'll be able to grab both of those. We have Naughty and Nice back to back.
Yeah.
So we didn't plan that out, but that is how it happens.
There we go. Yeah, that did work out
so
pretty well.
Join us for Krampus on Christmas Eve and the beginning of Cult of Russell.
Yeah.
Which is just,
excitement.
So good.
Yes.
For Christmas Chronicles, I think you'll both enjoy those.
Yeah. So, all right.
That'll wrap it up. We'll go this time. We are Midwesterners, so we Midwestern goodbye all the time. So with that, I'm Ben.
I'm Eric.
And guys, join us on Christmas Eve for Krampus. Thanks for listening.